Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to today's Solar Power Portal webinar in association with EcoFlow. I'm Ben Willis, Consultant Editor at Solar Media. We publish Solar Power Portal alongside our other industry leading news channels, including Energy Storage News and PV Tech. Today, we're going to hear about some of the state-of-the-art developments in home energy storage technology. It wouldn't be too much of an overstatement to describe recent growth in the energy storage sector as explosive. Storage has long been touted as the natural complement to renewable energy technologies such as solar, bringing predictability to an inherently variable generation source. While solar offers households the opportunity to gain some independence from the vagaries of centralized energy provision, storage supercharges that potential, opening up a swathe of new possibilities. As happened with solar PV some 15 years ago, as storage product costs have fallen, adoption has skyrocketed. In 2023, the UK's microgeneration certification scheme reported a record-breaking year for residential energy storage, with around 5,000 MCS certified systems installed, and 2024 looks set to surpass that total. Initially, storage has been predominantly installed in conjunction with solar PV systems, but recent signs also suggest homeowners are opting to install battery systems regardless of whether or not they have a solar PV system. A recent report on our sister website, Energy Storage News, suggested that the UK residential energy storage market has moved from primarily being about coupling with solar PV to one where users seek to take advantage of time of use tariffs, where they charge batteries at times during off-peak periods and then use that power during peak periods. This suggests a rapidly evolving market whose potential is only just beginning to be realized. Today, we're going to hear about EcoFlow's new energy storage product, the PowerOcean Single-Phase Home Battery Storage System. We'll gain insights into the system's unique safety features, ease of installation, and innovative solutions for enhancing home energy ecosystems. Our guide through today's topic is Craig Bilbo, Head of UK and Ireland Business Development for EcoFlow. Before I hand over to Craig, I'd like to remind webinar viewers today that after he's spoken, we'll open the floor to questions from everyone signed into the webinar. This is an opportunity to delve into the detail of today's topic, so please send in any questions you might have for Craig using the question tab at the bottom of your screen, and we'll do our best to get to them. So that's all from me for now. Without further ado, I'd like to hand over to Craig. Craig, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Ben. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to EcoFlow's presentation today. We're looking to showcase some of our innovative products and features, which I really do believe will distinguish us a little bit from our competitors. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. In a world increasingly aware of the need for sustainable energy transition, the renewable energy sector is at the forefront of this change. As highlighted by the World Economic Forum, Europe is experiencing a shift towards renewable energy, driven by the technological advancements and policy support. The European Union has set ambitious carbon neutral goals to be achieved by 2050, emphasising the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions and the promotion of renewable energy sources. This transition is crucial for combating climate change and ensuring a more sustainable future. But actually, I think homeowners are looking for a one-stop home energy solution. But finding the right solution can be complicated, especially for end users. The current market is flooded with fragmented solutions from different brands, forcing users to juggle multiple apps and interfaces. This complexity can hinder effective energy management and reduce overall efficiency. In order to better help our homeowners, we're offering customers a customizable and comprehensive energy management system that adapts to their life and maximizes their energy savings. The app's user interface can be completely redesigned to elevate your experience. It's now more immersive, intuitive, and user-friendly. You can easily visualize and manage multiple ecosystem devices. For example, you can see the connection and energy status between PowerOcean and other EcoFlow devices like PowerHeat heat pumps or the PowerPulse EV charger. At its core, the EcoFlow app provides real-time monitoring and control of your home energy systems. You can monitor energy production and consumption in real time, control connected devices remotely, schedule energy usage based on your daily routines, and view historical data to understand your energy patterns and optimize energy usage. The EcoFlow app: control, customize, and automate your energy flow. Now that we've explored the basic features of the app and how they simplify the management of your home energy system, let's dive a little deeper into the advanced functionalities that really set our ecosystem apart. These powerful tools not only enhance your control over energy usage, but also provide substantial financial and environmental benefits. The Solar Energy Predictor is a game changer for planning your energy usage. This feature uses advanced algorithms to forecast solar energy generation in real time, providing you with an accurate prediction of how much solar power your panels will provide throughout the day, allowing you to plan your consumption and storage activities to maximize the use of your solar power. One of the most exciting new features is the dynamic tariff dashboard. By accessing real-time 24-hour tariff pricing, you can strategically time your energy purchases to coincide with the lowest rates available, optimizing your cost efficiency. The intuitive dashboard supports users by collecting real-time pricing data. It analyzes 24-hour pricing trends, strategically chooses when to purchase energy from the grid, and most importantly, maximizes savings and reduces return of investments. Another powerful feature is the Energy Command. This feature enables you to automate energy management tasks based on real-time conditions. You can set rules to automatically charge your PowerOcean battery systems when solar production is high or when energy prices are low, ensuring that you always use the most cost-effective energy source. With the Solar Energy Predictor, Dynamic Tariff Dashboard, and Energy Command, these features really expand and push the boundaries of home energy management systems. Not only what we're doing today, but also what we can do in the future. In order to better help homeowners, we're offering our customers a customizable and comprehensive energy management system that adapts to their life and maximizes their energy savings. This is the most customizable home energy ecosystem that you can get on the market today. In order to better help homeowners, we're offering our customers a customizable and comprehensive energy management system that adapts to their life and maximizes their energy savings. It all starts with our flagship product, the PowerOcean Solar Battery System. This comes in various configurations to suit different needs. No matter which variants you choose, you'll benefit from superior installation, enhanced performance, and industry-leading warranties. The PowerOcean DC Fit was the first product that we released into the UK market. This unique product allows users to connect batteries to an existing solar array. There are no additional storage inverters. There's no replacing of existing inverters. There's no changes to the AC wiring, and there's no lengthy waits on DNOs for applications. We've just launched our PowerOcean Single-Phase. It offers the same sleek aluminium design and robust battery technology and the industry-leading 15-year warranty as the PowerOcean 3-Phase and the DC Fit. It has a number of features that really stand out against other products on the market. There needs to be a number of components that work well if you want to manufacture a top performing product: installation, commissioning, next level battery performance and safety, and of course an intuitive app. Each battery is 5 kilowatt hours and 800 volt high voltage and uses only LFP technology. It has a 15-year warranty as standard and is IP65 weatherproof. The BMS built into each pack, and it has parallel connection allowing new batteries to be added at any time. Battery safety in domestic properties is very important, and we have a fire extinguisher module built in. To complement the IP65 functionality, we also have auto heating built in, allowing the systems to be installed outside in even the harshest of conditions. Here we show the wire-free stackable design with click-on battery terminals. As we moved into 2024, the industry would change and best practices were introduced. The PAS 63100 2024 standards worried a number of installers and manufacturers. EcoFlow believed we were able to meet these requirements and welcome the introduction of best practices into the industry. But what does PAS 63100 2024 mean to installers and homeowners? Well, the guidelines were quite extensive and there were some major recommendations, and these are below. But basically, they're asking and advising that we avoid installing inverters and batteries in lofts. Preferably, they're looking to have them installed outside. Fire safety should also be addressed, and any potential issues should be handled in low-risk areas. But how does EcoFlow meet these standards? All of our units are IP65, allowing for outdoor installations. Auto heating being built in allows our systems to be fitted outside. We don't need insulation, or we don't need additional products to help that. Fire suppression is also built into every pack, ensuring homeowner safety. We also have two types of installation. There's a wall-mounted and floor-mounted options available. And in the event of a blackout, the PowerOcean can switch seamlessly to backup power and deliver up to 6 kilowatts to critical loads. Support for installers and homeowners is one of the things that EcoFlow excels at. We have a 12-hour hotline, 8 till 8, 5 days a week, one-on-one live chat through the EcoFlow app, and 24-hour email support. An on-site service allowance for our installation partners ensures only the best customer journey. We also have a local repair centre allowing for quick RMA procedures. The PowerOcean Unified Battery Pack allows for simplified maintenance, as the batteries are the same for the DC Fit, single-phase and three-phase products. Here we introduce our heating solutions. The PowerHeat air-to-water heat pump uses only the most environmentally friendly R290 refrigerant. The PowerHeat is available in a number of variants, all the way up to 22 kilowatts. It has advanced zone-by-zone control and can utilize solar energy stored in the system and convert that into heat for the home. You can manage and adjust the heating settings for your different zones within the house, ensuring maximum comfort and efficiency with real-time temperature and mode adjustments. You can set specific time frames for heating, cooling, and water heating with customizable daily schedules to ensure your home is always at the perfect temperature whenever you need it. We also have the EcoFlow PowerGlow Smart Immersion Heater. This smart immersion heater allows customers to benefit from hot water using excess solar generation. You can manage your PowerGlow heater effortlessly, adjusting temperatures and monitoring energy usage in real time. You can leverage excess solar generation for heating hot water with the PowerGlow, ensuring maximum efficiency and energy savings. Our EV charging solutions. With the intelligent charging integration, the PowerPulse EV charger integrates with the PowerOcean system, optimizing the charging process by leveraging solar energy and optimizing the use of grid power. Dynamic energy management. The PowerPulse EV charger works seamlessly with the EcoFlow app, providing users real-time data and control over the charging process. It's also designed to be smaller than an A4 piece of paper. It's exceptionally compact, and its small footprint allows for easy installation in various locations, from small garages to large outdoor setups. You can configure your EV to charge using excess solar energy, ensuring you utilize green energy when it's available and reducing reliance on the grid power. You can set specific times for your EV to charge, optimizing your energy use and taking advantage of off-peak rates with daily, weekly, or custom schedules. With all the features presented today, we truly believe that we have probably the most customizable home energy ecosystem available on the market. I want to thank you for your attention today during the presentation. I understand that there's a lot of information, so I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you, Craig. Very interesting presentation there. Lots of detail, which I think it would be quite nice to delve into a little bit more. As you said, there was a lot to take in, so maybe we could focus in on a few of those in the questions. Just as an opener from me, I mean, obviously the storage sort of sector is really sort of lifting off at the moment, and there's a lot of new entrants in the market, lots of new quite exciting looking products becoming available. What do you think? I mean, we heard about various of the features that your system offers, but I just wonder if you could pick out one or two that you would really point to as making them sort of stand out from what else is available on the market at the moment.
Yeah, that's a great question. The differentials. Really, you have to kind of take that back a little bit, and there are a lot of products on the market, like you mentioned, Ben, and a lot of these a lot of manufacturers seem to have developed a product and shoehorned this product into a solution. EcoFlow have come quite late into the market, but that's had an added advantage. We've actually been able to see some of the pain points, and when we're talking about differentials, there are really two things that kind of stood out to EcoFlow. Firstly, service was one of them, and this is service for homeowners and installers. This is a real pain point in the industry. So actually, nobody really wants to wait for hours to speak to somebody when there's a problem, or homeowners don't want to be waiting or on emails for something to turn it off and turn it on again. And we identified this quite quickly. So having that kind of service requirement was probably the first point, and that differentiates us between our competition. The 24-hour response, the 8 to 8 customer line for both installers and homeowners, that's a real differential. And secondly, coming to the industry later than others, it allowed us to identify safety as being the second most important differential. Having the fire suppression and having the auto heating and having the IP65, all these things differentiate us between the competition.
Thanks. I mean, just picking up on one of those, and obviously you alluded to this in a couple of your slides, but the safety aspect is obviously pretty key here. And you mentioned the PAS 63100 guidelines. I think you said that those caused a bit of concern in the industry when those first came out. I wonder if you could just give us a bit more insight into that, what the guidelines sort of said, and why they cause concern, and how your product responds to those with the particular features that they've got.
Yeah, definitely. I think the PAS guidelines really came out, and the industry was expecting it, but actually the level of best practice that they advised really kind of shocked the industry a little bit, and shocked the installers as well. I think the key takeaways from the guidelines really are installations ideally looking to be done outside. Now that really shocked the industry, because actually a lot of systems really aren't suitable. A lot of products aren't suitable, and that's because they may be IP65, but they're not weatherproof, and also they're looking for fire suppression to be included, and that's probably a huge thing in the industry at the moment. It's not just in home energy storage, but with battery technology as a whole. Fire safety is really paramount of importance, and that's another thing that we have that separates us as well. So actually, the guidelines stating that installations need to be outside, they need to be in locations that can be accessible. They need to be looking at fire suppression. All these things we kind of meet, I believe.
Great stuff. And what about some of the other safety features, things like overcharging, short circuits, other potential issues? Any more points to add on safety?
No, I think safety is kind of an ongoing thing, and we'll always look to see and develop new safety features. And there'll be certain things that come into the industry that a little bit like PAS guidelines that maybe either the industry weren't expecting or installers weren't expecting. But we'll continue to look to strive to make sure that our products really are kind of cutting edge and have all the safety features that you'd expect going into people's homes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's as I sort of alluded to in my intro, it's a pretty fast evolving industry, isn't it? So I guess safety standards are going to be constantly evolving in step with new technologies that come on stream, and as people sort of understand those technologies better. So I guess as a provider such as yourself, you've got to be sort of responsive to those.
I think so. And also, we would probably like to help shape and guide some of the future, decisions. And this is something that we're actively looking to do, because, products are going into homeowners' properties, and safety should be paramount, and best practices should be adhered to, and installers and manufacturers should be looking to really develop and install only the best products. So yeah, we'll look to continue to do that.
Okay, great. What about you talked a bit about this, but perhaps we could expand on this monitoring and control options that are offered with the PowerOcean Single-Phase. So I wonder if you could just talk a bit more about those, whether it's there's a dedicated app or software for real-time management of the system.
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of functions on the app. So essentially, there's a homeowner app, and there's an installer app. But monitoring in real time data, accessing dynamic energy markets, controlling the full ecosystem is something that we've developed. And actually, this is probably the biggest USP for us as a business, is how our home energy ecosystem is managed and controllable through one app. And that could be through the app, it could be through the Pro app, or even through the Power Insight or on the desktop. But managing a whole ecosystem with Power Glow, Power Heat, Single-Phase, all these things into one, and actually even enabling products that are matter enabled into the ecosystem is probably something that nobody else is offering at the moment.
What about the sort of flexibility of the PowerOcean Single-Phase? I mean, I think one thing we hear about is that customers start with a perhaps a smallish battery system, but then kind of enjoy what they can get out of it, so they look to expand that over time. Can the PowerOcean Single-Phase be cascaded to expand capacity over time?
Yeah, definitely. So traditionally, systems were always put in series, but now EcoFlow products in parallel. So essentially, customers can start off with 5 kilowatt hours of battery, and then as their demand in the household changes, they might have children, or their energy demand increases, then our systems can actually expand to match the demand within the property, and we can add new batteries in the future with very little problem. And this is something kind of unique as well.
Okay, just backtracking slightly with a question relating to the safety aspects of this, particularly fire suppression. The question is around how the fire suppression works with your system. Is it early detection and gas release valves, or something more active? I wonder if you could just give a little bit of detail on how that works.
Yeah, essentially. So what happens is in each individual pack, there's a fire suppression or detection built in, and if the temperature exceeds 180 degrees, an inert gas is released and actually deadens any possibility of fire. That being said, the system continues to work because, as we just mentioned, it's in parallel. So if one does actually activate and has an issue, then that that alert goes to the homeowner and the installer, and actually the system, if it's, as long as there's more than one battery on there, can still operate, and the installer can come and replace that battery in the future without any interruption.
Understood. Good, thank you. What about I mean, I guess this is a real consideration for anyone wanting to put in a battery system that is a relatively sort of novel technology, I guess, certainly from most consumers' perspectives. But what about the warranty that you offer with the PowerOcean? What is that, and what kind of support do installers get?
Yeah, so essentially we have for the PowerOcean Single-Phase and the 3-phase, we have a 15-year warranty for both inverter and the batteries. And that is market leading, really. There's I don't believe there's another manufacturer offering 15 years. And in regards to the support and warranties, then actually there are 2 call centers to contact. So there's a call center for homeowners and there's a call center for installers. So if the installer in the future may be not in business, then the homeowner still has the opportunity to contact us, and we can react to that warranty query.
Great, thanks very much. Sort of fairly general question, I guess, from me. I mentioned in my intro about the fact that customers are increasingly apparently opting to install batteries without perhaps having a PV system in place to begin with. Is that your experience? And if so, do you think that's a trend we're likely to see develop as people kind of appreciate the benefits of batteries and what they can offer in the home ecosystem, energy ecosystem?
Yeah, we're actually we're seeing more now, Ben, of AC coupled kind of installations going in. So with the energy markets, with various flexible tariffs, or as we used to say in the olden days, with the kind of off peak and on peak kind of charging, people are installing systems without any PV and benefiting from the off peak kind of rates. And this is becoming more and more popular. And we're also seeing people installing batteries at the moment in anticipation for installing solar panels. So it's not a barrier. With these kind of flexible rates now, people can install batteries, benefit from the off-grid kind of trading, and still get a return of investment.
Great. Okay, well, we're nearly up to time. So just as a sort of concluding question, I suppose, again, in something I mentioned in my intro, was the sort of rapid pace of growth of storage in recent years. I mean, having been a journalist in the renewables space for over 10 years personally, I can remember back in the day when storage was talked about as this kind of almost sort of mythical technology which would kind of be the perfect partner for PV particularly, and we're now in a place where that potential is really being realised. Sort of looking into your crystal ball for a moment, what do you think we can expect to see in coming years as storage costs fall and the technology becomes more sophisticated?
Yeah, I think what you're probably going to see is, well, actually, talking into a crystal ball is virtually impossible in the PV industry. I think.
Yeah, fair
think,
point.
yeah, I think when I remember speaking with my German colleagues many years ago and looking at them at 30 pence per kilowatt, and we were at the kind of 15 pence and kind of going, the battery storage will never work. It's not working, but we're a million miles away from that now. So battery storage is going to become more and more mainstream, and this is something that's going to be into more and more people's homes. And what you'll probably see, well, you have to see, is manufacturers becoming more and more clever in regards to what we need to do app-wise and what the customers are requiring, and the customers will become more and more kind of savvy to energy trading and all these kind of things. So manufacturers will have to have products that match the homeowner's needs, and also safety will become more and more paramount, because as more and more people get products into their homes, insurance companies and housing associations and local authorities will all be wanting to ensure that these products are very, very safe. So short answer to a question really is you're going to see a lot more technical development coming from manufacturers and a safer products.
Great stuff. Well, we shall watch with interest to see what comes out. But Craig, many thanks. Some really interesting insights there. And that pretty much brings us to the end of today's webinar. Today's presentation will be sent to everyone who's signed up for the webinar, hopefully later today. The webinar also will be available in full through Solar Power Portal, I believe, which may take a day or two, so keep an eye out for that. But all that remains now is for me to say a huge thank you to EcoFlow for sponsoring today's webinar, and of course to Craig for his expert guidance through the topic today. From me and all the team at Solar Power Portal, thank you very much for tuning in, and have a very good rest of your day. Thank you.